Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, let me take you on a journey to the riverine heart of Vietnam's Mekong Delta, where serpentine waterways weave through lush rice paddies and vast mangrove forests. Here, a spine-chilling tale has haunted generations. A story of terror born from the murky depths. This is the legend of Ma Da, a spectral figure lurking beneath the turbid waters, one of Vietnam's most infamous horror stories, standing shoulder to shoulder with global legends like Japan's Yurei or Latin America's La Llorona. Dive with me into this haunting tale, where fear intertwines with the mystical beauty of Vietnam's riverlands, guaranteed to raise goosebumps and make you think twice before peering into the dark waters at night. Imagine this. Dusk settles over the Mekong Delta, where intricate canals shimmer like a silver web. But as night falls, thick fog blankets the rivers, transforming them into a black mirror reflecting unspoken secrets. From wizened elders to wide-eyed children, locals whisper of Ma Da, the spirits of those who drowned, perishing in anguish, their bodies never recovered, their souls trapped forever in the river's depths. In Vietnamese horror folklore, Ma Da is no ordinary ghost. It embodies pain, envy, and vengeance, always lurking to drag the living down to share its eternal loneliness. For generations, riverfolk have passed down a chilling warning. When the moon is veiled and the river whispers, stay away from the water's edge. Known as the skin ghost, and Ma Da is described as a pale, bloated figure, its skin taut and glistening like wet leather, with long black hair matted against an icy face. These spirits hide in the undercurrents, waiting for the careless. A single glance into the water at night might summon a chilling lullaby. Sometimes the cry of a lost child, sometimes the tender call of a departed lover. But don't be fooled. Touch the surface, and cold, slimy fingers will seize you, pulling you into the abyss without a sound. No ripples, no trace, just the deafening silence of death. Skeptics may scoff, dismissing Ma Da as a tale to scare children. Yet, countless unexplained disappearances and eerie accounts from Mekong fishermen keep this legend alive. Let me recount a story from the rainy season of 2015, when the Tienne River swelled, turning paths into muddy quagmires. A group of young city dwellers from Ho Chi Minh City, eager to soak in the Delta's rustic charm, rented a wooden boat for a midnight cruise. They brushed off the villagers' warnings about river demons, laughing them off as superstition. That night, as the clock struck midnight, the four friends Islan, Min, Hui, and Thao glided through a fog as thick as a silver curtain. Their laughter echoed, drowning out the gentle lapping of water against the boat. But soon, an unnatural chill crept in, silencing them all. From beneath the surface, a soft voice rose, a haunting melody, soothing yet bone-chilling, like a child calling for its mother. Lan, the youngest, with a penchant for horror stories, seemed entranced. Her eyes widened, pupils glazed, as she leaned slowly toward the water, drawn by an unseen force. "Lan, stop!" Min shouted. But it was too late. A pale hand, its nails long and jagged, burst from the water, clamping onto Lan's wrist and yanking her down. Her scream tore through the night, the boat rocking wildly. The group frantically searched, paddling through the fog, but the water lay still, as if nothing had happened. At dawn, Lan's body was found miles downstream, her eyes wide open, staring skyward, as if recounting the horrors she'd seen in the depths. The villagers only shook their heads, murmuring, So pitiful, Ma Da took her. Lan's story is not the only one. In a small village along the How River, where an old suspension bridge spans the water, another warning circulates. Never stand on the bridge after midnight and look down. Nam, a city transplant skeptical of ghost stories, decided to test his courage one moonless night. Driven by curiosity, he stepped onto the rickety bridge, the wooden planks creaking underfoot. A faint breeze carried the river's chill, and the dim moonlight cast fleeting glimmers on the water below. At first, there was nothing but silence. Then, from the depths, a pallid face emerged, its eyes milky white, devoid of pupils, its sodden black hair clinging like seaweed. It stared directly at Nam, its lips moving as if whispering his name. His heart pounded, his legs trembling as he backed away. Suddenly, the sound of dripping water echoed, step by step, as if someone or something was climbing the bridge. Nam turned and ran, his ragged breaths mingling with the howling wind. Though he escaped, to this day, every time he crosses that bridge, he hears the faint patter of wet footsteps trailing behind him. The village elders only shook their heads. That is Ma Da. Once you are set your eyes on it, you will never be able to escape it. These tales have convinced many that to avoid Ma Da, one must steer clear of rivers at night, especially under a shrouded moon. Some carry protective charms, or a handful of salt symbols of purity believed to repel vengeful spirits. But can these truly ward off a ghost consumed by wrath? Through the ages, mysterious drownings persist, defying the light of science and modernity. Something seems to linger in the river's depths, beyond the reach of moonlight. If you travel to Vietnam, particularly the Mekong Delta, tread carefully when boarding a boat at night. When you hear the water's gentle lapping, when fog cloaks the air, and especially when a chilling melody drifts from nowhere, do not look down at the water. For in that moment, a pair of milky eyes may be staring back from the abyss, and by then, it may be too late. Do you believe in Ma Da, or do you think it's just folklore? Either way, the next time you pass a river at night, remember, don't let the water call your name.